Hi everybody, welcome back to the studio. I just wanted to show you some of the progress we're making on this build of the vampire in front of the full moon, Gothic structure and all that. I think the last video I showed you, I was putting a coat of epoxy resin on the background, and it gives such a nice glossy finish. I love that stuff. It looks really nice. It looks like it's going to be a really cold, dark, cold night. The moon, let me turn it on so you can see some of the detail on there. It's very nice. You can see the detail. It looks like the moon. Looks pretty good on the camera. And you have different color choices. The blue's pretty awesome. Yellows, oranges, greens. I think the red really looks good. Vampire, which I just put a coat of primer on it, and that's all that's on it right now. But as you can see, it looks really awesome in front of that full moon. It's giving a nice 3D effect, which we're looking for. The Gothic structure also just has a coat of primer on it. I'm sitting in the dark right now, so you can see what this look like and how really great that that moon is. I really like that very much. We'll use it again. I glued it in silicone, painted it black. You can see some of the light is still coming through the backside. We'll give it another coat. Then we'll clear coat the whole thing. But I'm really impressed how that epoxy looks. It really comes out fantastic. It looks rich. So our next step is to build a base for this to sit on. Right now I'm leaning toward winter, have snow on the ground, have either boulders, chunks of this ruins fall on the ground and have them snow covered, or we can use gravestones, grave markers, have some snow on those too. A few other directions we can go. I have to build a base so we can hook up the lighting to it and see how we're going to run the cord and all that. All right, this is the background for our diorama. I cut out the hole that the moon is going to sit in there. We'll set it right in there. It has a charging port on the back. We'll make sure that's sticking out the back so we can charge that up. And it's going to sit in the back behind the Gothic structure. A little figure will be in front of it, but this needs another coat of the black acrylic. And then to make this really pop, I'm going to use epoxy resin. And we can put a nice thick layer on there, and it'll give it a real shine, real, black midnight look to the background. We may add a couple stars with paint, or not. We'll see. We'll see as we go along. But that's, but I think epoxy is a good idea. We'll go with that. Other projects we're working on. Every year, my wife sets up a Halloween village in a living room. And this year, I'm going to build a base for it with grass and trees and all that. It's a haunted village. It'll take a little while to set up, but I'm going to videotape some of setting up the base. I think a lot of people would be interested in that. She also sets up a Christmas one. I think I put pictures in last year's where I also did a base and a background for it, and that also had a moon. I had a smaller version of this in it. I'll post some pictures right here. But that's what we're working on. Also, a lot of thought going into the octopus dragging down the ship. I don't know if I'm going to build a model ship for that. Maybe flea market, find something I can use for that. Something we can fix up, get real cheap, make it look good. All right, see you in the next one.